The Trump administration has said that it is reviewing more than 55 million people who have valid US visas for any violations, and this as part of a growing crackdown on foreigners who are permitted to be in the US. Well, in a written answer to a question from the Associated Press, the State Department said all US visa holders, which can include tourists from many countries, are subject to continuous vetting, with an eye towards any indication that they could be ineligible for permission to enter or stay in the US. Since Donald Trump took the presidential office, his administration has focused on deporting migrants illegally in the US, as well as holders of student and visitor exchange visas. The State Department's new language suggests that the continual vetting process is far more widespread and could mean even those who are approved to be in the US could abruptly see those permissions revoked. Now, according to the Department of Homeland Security, there were 12.8 million green card holders and 3.6 million people in the US on temporary visas last year. The State Department said it was looking for indicators of ineligibility, including people staying past the authorized time frame outlined in the visa, criminal activity, threats to public safety, engaging in any form of terrorist activity, or providing support to a terrorist organization. The review of all visa holders appears to be a significant expansion of what had initially been a process which was focused mainly on students who have been involved in what the government perceived as pro-Palestinian or anti-Israeli activity. The vast majority of foreigners seeking to come to the US require visas, especially those who want to study or work for extended periods. Now, among the exceptions for short-term tourists or business visits are citizens of the 40 mainly European and Asian countries belonging to the US visa waiver program, which grants those nationals a stay of up to 3 months without having to apply for a visa. But large parts of the world, including highly populated countries like China, India, Indonesia, Russia, and most of Africa, are not part of the program, meaning their citizens must apply for and receive visas to travel to the US. Now, in the past 1 year, US visa issuance has declined for Indians. Indian nationals' visa approvals fell by 44% between October 2024 and March 2025. Now, despite this, India remained the top source country with 14,700 F1 visas issued, followed by China with a steady 11,000 visas, in line with previous years. Visa issuance expanded in several other countries, showing a broader spread of international student interest. Now, students from Zimbabwe recorded a 162% rise in visas issued. Meanwhile, earlier this week, the department said that since Trump returned to the White House, it has revoked more than 6,000 student visas for overstays and violations of local, state, and federal law, the vast majority of which were assault, driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs, and support for terrorism. It said that about 4,000 of those 6,000 were due to actual infractions of laws, and that approximately 200 to 300 visas were revoked for terrorism-related issues.